am going to glad everybody decided to join us tonight and wanted just to welcome you. I know there's going to be some more people popping on. My phone is going crazy. I'm going to let it be right now, but they'll figure out how to join on. But thank you for joining us. We've got a lot of celebrations to do tonight, and we're really excited about that. I'm so thrilled about the lineup of stories that we have to share. One of the things that I know is that everybody who decides to do something about their health has had one of those pivotal moments in their life where it was beyond clear for them that it was time to do something. I had it. I was 320 pounds for 25 years, and I've been healthy for 8. So I know what that's like. I know what it can be like to struggle. And I know what it's like to be healthy and to feel great. So we are going to get started. And I really want to encourage you, no matter where you are with your health, whether it is currently healthy and not having any type of physical problems, or whether you are sick and needing help, no matter what walk you are in your health journey, you can always improve. And that is one thing that I love about our program and sharing it. So we're going to share with, actually some people are going to share who are in different stages of their health journey. So tonight we're going to start with Danny Irving. And Danny is going to share with us a little bit tonight. She is relatively new to the program, just a couple weeks in. She is a mom. She is an entrepreneur. She runs her own business. And just from her background, she had one of those moments where she just knew it was time to do something about her health. So Danny, let me unmute you. There you go. And I am actually going to go ahead and take it away, Danny.
All right. Thank you, Honey Beth. And hi, everybody. As Honey Beth said, my name is Danny Irving, and I am a really busy mom to a very crazy 3-year-old boy who keeps me on my toes. And I do have my own skincare business, which also keeps me busy. I have pretty much struggled with my weight for most of my adult life, and it had just gotten to a point this year. I made a New Year's resolution that I would lose weight, and I just felt like I was kind of on a crazy train that wasn't stopping. And I did a lot of praying about kind of what my next step should be. And I just really felt led to Honey Beth. So I contacted her and decided to give the program a try. So I was very happy to talk with her, found out about the program, ordered the meals, and did the program for about 2 weeks. And I'm just going to keep it very real here that it went kind of seamlessly for about 2 weeks. And then I got some bad news about my mom. My mom lives down in Florida. I'm up in North Carolina, and she had a meeting with an oncologist that got moved to the next day that I found out about that evening. So we packed up our child, our dog, packed the car, drove all night, got to Florida about 3 o'clock in the morning. The next day, accompanied my mom to her meeting with the oncologist, and got some information about her diagnosis, and it was a very stressful weekend. So I got off program for that weekend, and then came back on Monday and just contacted Honey Beth and told her I really want to get back on track. And I'll tell you some things that made me really happy were that I had this program to click back into. I love the fact that it's kind of a simple program. I just have to count to 5, have 5 of my meals, cook the lean and green, and I'm right back on track. And I love the fact that I get the help and the coaching from Honey Beth. We had a video chat just like this that afternoon. I felt like I got right back on track. I really appreciated her coaching and her support and her encouragement. And I just feel so happy that I was able to kind of click back in. So I'm very hopeful about the future of this program. I'm very encouraged by all of you and your stories, and just look forward to kind of moving through the program, losing my weight, and then getting to the point where I'm able to just kind of move forward. So that's my story. I'm really grateful to be here. I'm really grateful to work with Honey Beth, and I'm really, really grateful for this program.
Oh, I love that. And what is so incredible about what you're sharing is the fact that you received some devastating news. Even before you decided to start this program, you you knew something was up, but you said, it doesn't matter. I've got to do this. There's never going to be a great time. And
Right.
so you're just pushing through and knowing what you need to do. So thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to you reaching those goals. Next,
Me too.
we're going to have a new friend of mine, Monica Anderson, share. And Monica is a teacher, and she runs a household. She coaches basketball. I don't even know what all else she does, but let me go ahead and unmute her. So, Monica, I would just love for you to just share a little bit of your heart about where you were before you started and where you are now and what you're looking forward to.
So, I was not happy with myself, as you can see on the picture on the left. It's been a struggle. I've tried just about anything and everything as far as weight loss, and this one seems to be working for me, and I love it. I enjoy every minute of it. You get to learn, to taste, your taste buds of certain things, and you find your likes and dislikes. But anyway, I was just in a point in my life where I was very depressed. In order to function throughout the day, I had to get home and sleep, take a nap in order to get the rest of what I had to get done at the end of the day. I have 3 children, and it's very busy. So trying to stay, I'm sorry, forgive me.
You're doing fine. You're doing great.
But I'm just thankful that now that I've lost 31 pounds since I decided to take this challenge the week of Christmas, because I knew that if I can get by that and get by the point where there's just so many things that you can just, food was there, and you could take advantage of that. And I figured that if I can get myself to get through that part of these big festivities, that I can get through it and stick to this. And I did. I'm doing it, and I'm just so thankful for that.
Monica, one of the things that I absolutely love that you told me before you started was that you weren't feeling good. You had aches all over your body.
Always.
And suffered from some depression even.
Yes.
And
I had anxiety, chest pains, and headaches, and I haven't had that, and it's been a good while, and it feels great. The energy level is, oh my word. It's like before I used to sit down and I'm ready to relax, and just now it's like I gotta go. I have to finish this, and what else do I need to do? And I love it.
You have to pull you back a little bit.
Yes.
So one of the things that I know that you're looking forward to doing in the future, I said that we were going to do together. We were going to go and do something you have always wanted to do together. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, we were gonna hit the amusement park and ride roller coasters, and
And
hopefully zip lining.
Zip lining, yes. So that is one of the things that is one of your goals and that you're looking forward to, is just being able to get your life back again without pain, and to be the best mom, the best teacher, the best coach that you can be.
Yes. But I am very thankful for Honey Beth. I'm telling you, you're amazing. Very positive, and I couldn't get through this without her or the Lord. I'm telling you, and we pray together, and we share scripture with each other, even though you feel like I can't go on, but you can. And this here is helping me, and I love every bit of it. I'm enjoying it. My children see a difference in me, and it's great to hear, oh, Mom, I can feel, not that you're big, but you're feeling smaller. And, it's just the little things like that just make me keep pushing.
Absolutely. And what I want to draw attention to is that smile. And that look at this.
Yes, I'm smiling, and before I was not happy, and I tried to make everybody else feel good and make jokes and laugh, but inside I was hurting inside. So I'm very thankful.
Well, it's an opportunity for a new direction for you. in so
Yep.
many different ways that I'm beyond excited to be on this journey with you. So thank you very much for sharing.
Yes.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
The next person that we're going to have come on is a gentleman that I have just grown to really enjoy. I look forward to um, Zoom chats with him and his beautiful wife, Robin. And I would like to introduce Chris. There's Robin. And Chris has been a really wonderful opportunity. First of all, I have to say that I have to thank him greatly for allowing us for believing that we can help him with this program. He is a type 1 diabetic, and we promised him that we could help him, and he had to trust us. And so he took that leap of faith and trusted us. And so, Chris, I would love for you just to share a little bit of where you were, where you are now, and what you're looking forward to.
Thank you, Honey Beth. I appreciate you a lot. Yeah, I've been a type 1 diabetic for about 30 years now. And every year I put on 2 to 3 pounds a year, mostly because of I'd have high blood sugars and then take an insulin shot, and then I'd have low blood sugars, and you'd have to feed the low blood sugar with more food, which, 2 to 3 years or 2 to 3 pounds a year, I'd gain weight. Honey Beth is sharing a chart that I have. I use an app on my smartphone. It was a free app. I was tired of writing everything down. So on my first smartphone, I started looking around and I found this app, and I've been using it ever since, and I love it. My doctor loves it. The other night I was talking with Carrie, and I just happened to, let's look at how it compares to the last 3 months. And you can see here where I started on February 8th, all of my numbers just go into this nice little channel, nice and smooth, no longer big highs and big lows. And my overall average for the last 30 years has been normal, been good. My doctors are very proud that I manage things very well. But going into this, I was fearful that I'd have low blood sugars and would have to derail what was going on, and that hasn't been the case. I've been very, very happy. I literally did take it on faith that, okay, this is going to work, and just had to trust and do it. Some of the snack bars I really love, I gotta say.
I love
a couple of them I'd love to have extras of.
So tell me what, we're at a place now where we're able to help you, and you were sharing with me that you don't have to have food with you all the time now, other than, you know, and you have to remind yourself that it's time to eat now.
Yeah. I used to always go everywhere with at least 2 or 3 snack bars with me. Never went anywhere without 2 to 3 snack bars, because invariably I'd have to open and eat 1 or 2 at least. Now, with being on the program for 4.5 weeks, almost 5 weeks now, it's when it's time to eat, I start thinking about food, and it's time to eat. And yeah, it's been 2.5 to 3 hours, so it's right on time. And it's been fitting wonderfully with my whole life.
I love it.
Everything was very regimented for me forever, and this fits just perfect with my life.
I love it. And you told me, I said, so what is it that you're looking forward to? And you said just a couple simple words.
A longer life.
Living a longer life. I love it.
Yep.
Somebody had a question, Chris. Can you share what app you use?
I certainly can. It's actually a free app.
Do you know what it's called?
Yeah, it's called On Track.
Okay.
I can show you. There's the home screen.
Perfect.
So if you go looking in the App Store or in the Play Store, you can find it.
That is awesome. Chris,
it's wonderful. You're very welcome. You can download that to a file and email it to the doctor, and they can go over it, and it's wonderful.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Thank you so much. And I just appreciate you taking the time this evening to share with us and
It's great.
see how we can continue to help you moving forward.
It's
And I'm
great.
looking forward to it.
I'm down about 30 pounds, and my goal is to get down to at least 200.
Oh, I love it. We're going to do it. Carrie is a great coach, and we're going to help you do it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
next, I would love to introduce my friend Faye. And Faye has been on program for a little while. Oh, did I unmute? Oh, there we go. Yep. And so Faye has just had a wonderful transformation. Well, I'll let her share her story, but it's just been great walking on this journey with her. Faye, are you there? Are you unmuted? I think so, yes. Mm-hmm. So Faye, tell us just in a few sentences, like where you were before you started program.
Okay. I'm a pastor, and it's difficult sometimes to have the things that you need as you're popping in and out, visiting with people. But I had a serious health problem, and I met Honey Beth at the Parade of Tables, and my lifestyle was killing me the way I was eating. And so while I was sleeping at night, I would use a CPAP, be on a 12-inch wedge because I couldn't lay down, and not able to walk very far without sitting down because my back would hurt so bad. My feet and legs were swollen all the time, and it was very painful to endure. During the day, I would sleep a lot, be lazy and slothful. That was my plan, and food was my friend. Hopeless and embarrassed by my size, but I still continued the same bad habits. I was too big to fit in a booth in a restaurant, and afraid I was going to break a chair or whatever. And so, it was very embarrassing, and I prayed that I would find something to help me, and that's when I met Honey Beth. And then in June, when I went to Maine to see my son, he's a paramedic, and I think that was a pivotal moment because other people like my husband and people would ask me to lose weight. In June, my son said, "Mom, you got to do something." And that was a pivotal moment for me because he's a paramedic and he was assessing me, and he saw what kind of shape I was in. Now I'm hopeful and no longer, as lazy. My blood work was good. The doctors are amazed. My doctor said I was really rocking the weight loss. And it's been a long time since, the small things matter a lot sometimes. When somebody would say, "You're pretty," and no one had said that to me in a long time, but now I get compliments, and I like that. And there's no more 12-inch wedge, no more CPAP, no more laying around, and I can sit where I want to in a restaurant. I can sit in a booth now. Happiness and healthiness is in my future now. That's my plan, to stay on this program because I'm now educated with what my body needs for fuel and how to make mindful decisions rather than eating mindlessly. And I'm excited to continue this plan to lose weight that I need to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And I plan to ride a roller coaster with my dog as my reward when I lose my other 25 pounds. And after that, we'll see where I go. But I'm working on that 100 right now. And my weight loss is 75 pounds and 36 inches. That's three shirt sizes and 4 pant sizes smaller. So I'm very grateful to Honey Beth and Take Shape for Life because it has saved my life.
I love that. Thank you, Faye, so much for sharing that. Absolutely amazing. And where you have come and where you're going are wonderful things. And I loved what you mentioned. All of our clients use a 3-component system, which is nutrition, which can look different for everybody. And then it's education and a health coach. And the one thing that Faye was talking about is this education component. It's what we really want to do is equip people. This is a workbook that we work through because being healthy is more than just what you eat or how you move. It's also your sleep, your water intake, handling stress and inflammation within the body. And we want to set people up for long-term success. We want to equip and empower people to be healthy long term. We don't want a diet mindset. We want to free people from that and help them have a healthy living mindset and know what it's like to live healthy. And it can be done. And our next guest, our last one, so hold on, is Ruth. And Ruth, I'll let her introduce herself, but Ruth has gone through the program. She's gone through the transition phase, 4-week transition phase, and now she's in the optimization phase of her health and staying healthy. So I just wanted to bring her on, and let me unmute Ruth. Okay, Ruth.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we're good.
Good.
Tell
So
everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do, and how crazy your life is.
I like to hear the different stories because I think my story is very different, and those stories were all very different. So, Honey Beth likes to talk about that I'm an emergency doctor, and I am. I'm an emergency doctor, but I'm also a mom. And just briefly, back in 2012, to my surprise, my marriage fell apart, and I fell apart. But it was not a surprise to God. So I guess he had a plan that he didn't tell me about at the time. But when 2015 came around, things had gotten a whole lot better. And I had gotten to a place where I was happy and thriving and doing well at work and doing well at home. And we'd figured out how we were going to, take care of a child between two parents that were living together. We had figured that out, but I couldn't, if you saw me, you didn't know I was happy inside because I didn't look happy outside. And when I called Honey Beth, who went to high school with me X amount of years ago, I said, I feel great, but nobody knows it because you can't see it, because it doesn't show, because I look like I don't feel great, but I have this energy inside that I can't get out. And so that's how I started the program. And I, after a few months, I had reached my goal weight. And then I did a few weeks of transition. And I've been in optimization about 4 months, 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, it's fantastic. I eat fruit. Oh my God. And I eat beans. I don't mean to, I know you don't, but it's real. You're going to go back to eating beans. This is fantastic. I'm Puerto Rican. I like, beans. The rice I don't get. But anyways, it's different. You have to think. You have to think. You have to plan your day. It's no longer 5 and 1. You're not quietly eating your little bar every time. But it's fantastic. And now people say, oh, but what happened? Who did you find? And I'm like, I found God. I don't know. But it had been inside and I got to get it out. And now I have the energy on the outside that I had on the inside when I started the program. So I didn't start at a place of sadness and depression. I had that a few years prior where I would, like they say in depression, you take pills to stay awake during the day, and then you take pills to help you sleep at night. And I was there, and then I had gotten off of all of that. And now I'm in a really great place.
I love that. Thank you, Ruth, for sharing that. And that just really is an example of the point that sometimes we do feel very beautiful on the inside, yet it's just not showing on the outside. And it just takes a few little tweaks to get that rolling in the right direction. And so I'm so glad to see that in you. And you are thriving now. I mean, you are not just happy, you are thriving with your job, with your family, with your beautiful daughter. And so I am just very, very grateful to be able to walk that journey with you. And we still check in from time to time to make sure everything's going well and sending, little pictures to and from. So once you have a health coach, you always have a health coach. So
I'm not going anywhere.
That's right. So I just want to be very respectful of time. It is 9 o'clock. We finished right on time. So thank you, everyone, for first of all sharing and for just opening your heart and your soul and encouraging others and inspiring others. And for the guests on the line, thank you for taking the time just to hang out and be with us tonight. And we'll do this again soon because for me anyways, it's a blast. So I'll unmute everybody and I'll say bye.